You alright, folks? Down on Beesands once again. It's I was going to go down on the rocks, but the water clarity isn't brilliant. I mean, we had the southwesterly blow, but you want to. There's a lot of people that think different. Some people think it's this big southwesterly breeze what makes this beach fish. Other people think there's an easterly. Myself, I believe there's a lot to do with the easterly breeze. I think if on the big spring tides and you get those big easterly blows, it sort of pushes the fish in off the reefs. But I was chatting to someone the other day and he said about southwest winds, what makes sense as well. So both of them will fish, but out of experience with looking back over the times the better fish have come off, it's always after that big easterly blow. So it's one of them. I'm going to try for a spur today. So I've basically got a running up and over with £100 rig body, £100 trace line, and the last 18 inches I've got wire, okay, and then I've got a top circle work, and I've got I think that is actually a Sakuma Chinu, I believe it's a 6.0 or a 5.0. They're not massive hooks, it's not like overdone it, but what I'm going to do is just fish a normal small ray bait. Nothing too big, so at the end of the day, if the spur comes along, instead of hammering and mucking around with it, it's just going to hammer it. So I don't think we'll get one, but I'm going to fish one anyway. I don't think the conditions are right for it, but it is what it is. I'm down here, why not? And then I'm going to fish exactly the same rig on the other one, but made up with £80 rig bodies and trace line. And I'm going to fish with a 4.0 Sakuma Mana extra on the top and a 4.0 Chinu, 3.0 Chinu, sorry, on the top hook, so it's a penno. I'm going to fish sand deal on that one. And I'm going to fish bluey, pilchards and mix bits and pieces on the other one. Let's get into the session. Right then, so the wire trace one can stay there for a minute. All right, I'm just going to fish a plain sand deal bait. So I need to find the bait elastic. This is going to be a bit of a hard one to film really, because it's going to be pitch black. So I'm going to try and do as much as I can as the light's fading. I mean, it's now, what time is it now? 4:30, okay, so it's 4:30, so I'm gonna fish up over the top of the tide at midnight tonight. So I think I'm gonna fish until about, I would say, around 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna leave a couple of those sand deals out, if I'm honest, just what I'm gonna use. So I've got 3 eels there, that'd be right for the minute. These flats are ideal, boys and girls. I mean, saves wasting bait, and especially eels at the minute. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I've got medium eels here at the minute, nothing too big. Not wasting my big eels on spots and small eyes off this beach. I'd rather keep them for the better beach off other marks later on in the year. So I've got that there. Got a knife, right? So there's 2 ways of doing this. The best way, I don't do this, I use my hand, but it's not the right way really, because you could cut yourself. So if you basically put the eel down the middle, right, on a stone, we'll go for the safe way. Because what I don't want to do is have someone cut their hands and then be like, Webby done it, because we don't want that, do we? All right, so I've basically cut the sand deal down. We've got a lovely backdrop again, and it's the wrong trace. All right, so I'm going to literally put the eel down through the side at the bottom, okay, like so. Yeah, and I'm going to put it into that hole like so, right? That's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to leave that for a second. I'm going to put that right there, all right? Then I'm going to use my secondary stone. I like scissors really, it's probably easier with scissors. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him off beyond the head still, a little bit beyond the tail, and then I'm going to cut through him. Now these scissors are a bit big for that, seem to like damage the eels too much, so these old scissors are perfect for it, because they can go right down through. You don't have to do this, guys. Some people fish one eel, but because they're mediums especially, I'm going to play with it a little bit, all right? And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put that over the other side of the eel like so, just to hide the shank of the hook and the rubber bead that I got here. Now some people don't use rubber beads, I do. I mean, it cushions a knot, and especially if that panel hook comes down, and 9 times out of 10 on a big fish it will, if it hooks with the panel hook, you want something there to protect the bottom knot, because if the bottom knot goes, everything's gone. So we don't take no chances. And at the end of the day, it's exactly the same as I was talking about my line the other day. I'm sorry if the wind's playing up a little bit, because I'm trying to get the light. But we've got a northwesterly breeze around 20 miles an hour. So I've just come in beyond the hedgerow here. I would have gone, someone was where I was yesterday, teaching me to put video up, I suppose. But no, it's one of them. I prefer this part here of the beach, if I'm honest, from where I was further up left. As I said, there used to be like a life ring there, and I used to fish right in front of that. I've had some really nice spotties over the years off there, but you'll get fish throughout all the way down through here. I mean, some people just can't be bothered to walk. They'd rather fish in front wherever they are. I mean, Adam was fishing further down when he had his small dice the other day, and I've seen fish throughout there. I mean, me and Will, Eddie, Lee Treeby and that, over the years when people have been up here, we've gone down there and we still had fish. So you can really pick them up anywhere. So what I'm going to do now, before this light goes, is just clip the top of this hook, 1, 2, 3, right, and then I'm going to bring it right down through the top of it like so, and I'm going to pull that tight, right, and that's basically set for me now. Alright, so I'm going to ping this out to the horizon, try and get that on camera, and I'm going to get my other rig set up then, ready for the spurs. I don't know if I'm going to pick this up because it's starting to get dark, but I'm going to walk down to the water's edge. I've got a grip lead here now. Wind's starting to come through a little, so let's see what we can get out. It's quite a strong tide, so I'm going to, well, it was the other day, but it's a still reasonable good tide for it really. So the only thing is it's dropping, which isn't brilliant, but we'll have a go, shall we? We'll have a go. So I'm just getting my running up and over with the 18 inches of wire on the go at the minute. So I'm just going to cut in beyond the back of the bluey's head. Exactly the same thing. I've just cut a bit a fillet of pilchard. Right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in on the end of this here now. To be honest, I'm going to cut it in half because I don't really need massive baits like that. So I've cut that in half as well. And I'm going to just come down through. It's going to be hard for you to be able to pick this up, so I'm not even going to try. Right. So I've got that like that. Now, all I'm going to do is actually the same again as what I've just done with the pilchard. Just going to cut it in half. So I've basically got 4 baits out of that now. Alright. Just give something for the bluey with the pilchard to mix in together. Now I've got 2 baits like that. Alright, 2 bits like that. All I'm going to do, I'm going to get my wire. Alright. I was hoping to fish a bomb lead, but because of obviously anglers down here, I'm not going to be able to. Because the trouble is, as soon as the fish picks it up, it's gone with the tide, and I'll take them all out. So as I said the other day, it's unfortunate. And the worst thing is, obviously, I'm casting at max range here now, probably 150, 160 yards. And obviously, if I get a fish on with a bomb lead, it's literally going to go right over them. So you just got to watch what you're doing really, and have a bit of respect for other anglers. All right. So I'm going to basically I'm just making a ray bait as I would up the channel for a thornback or a blonde. Nothing too dramatic, but just a nice compact ray bait basically. And the reason I am, a lot of people will know this, but for those that do who catch spurs, they can be quite finicky, and you'll get really little finicky tiny bites and you'll be like, what the hell is that? It might be like a dogfish or a small eel attacking your bait, and you'll go in and hit into it, or you'll leave it and it won't do nothing. 9 times out of 10 when gathering that go up to North Devon targeting them, when they get bites like that, they'll hit into them, okay? But down on here, I've been told I've never had one off here, so what I've been told is they can either scream and go like mad, or they get finicky bites. But because of that tide, 9 out of 10 they'll run. So basically what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to put my ratchet on tight, but I'm going to allow it to take line if needed. And that's all I'm using, guys, just a little tiny ray bait, all right, on wire. And then what I'm going to do is, I've got this hook on the top, which I'm going to bring down, and then I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, like that, yeah. And then I'm going to go into the top of the bait like so, and away you go. That's it. Somewhere under the rainbow, it's in my box. I'm going to have to use my jeans to apologise to my other half. And yeah, we're all set, ready to go. Let's get this one out there. Probably not going to see a lot of this, but I won't be doing loads of casting videos tonight. It'll be a case of trying to show the fish I'm catching. But you've seen the rigs and seen in general what I'm doing here. It's about giving it a go now and just fishing hard and see what we can get out. I'm going to walk far left for this one and hit into the horizon. Another one smashed out. Let's see if we can get one out then. It's basically home for the evening. Little bait up trays. It's the stones I deal down here. Got some pilchard, sand eel and squid ready to rock and roll. Some rigs, hooks, bait elastic, and I've got my bait in there. Some warm gear for later on. Bit of a packed lunch. Seat box with all my bits and pieces in. And these trident shelter. Now these trident shelter I've had for a few years now. The Welsh lads used to go mad about them years ago. Perfect for the rocks and very lightweight, and I don't really bother with the big leaves and that now. I mean, it's really, really light and easy and perfect to put up. I can literally put it up anywhere. So it's just scaling down all my gear really. We've got a few anglers down to the right hand side of us. Start pointing the horizon where you can see the lighthouse coming through. So wait for him a minute. Is he going to show? There he is. If you pick that up, shining away down there, out to the skerries. My bait's probably just about where that boat is at the minute, I would have thought. A little bit to this side of it, I would say, but probably about 150, 160 yards out. I ain't got very much line left on there, they're full reel, so brand new on for today's session. And yeah, obviously up to the left hand side of the beach, up to the point, low water coming up very soon. Got slapped in the horizon, Blackpool Sands, Dartmouth, and straight across all the way through. Let's see if we can get out. Half moon up there at the minute. Hopefully you can see a few fish out this evening. For dinner tonight, we have mackerel, sand eel and pilchard. See what we can get out then. Weather's not perfect for it, but you've got to be in it to win it. I would have thought, got a chance of a ray. I don't think we'll see anything else out, but you never know, you never know. I mean, we've had a bit of a southwesterly and it's gone northwesterly, but to be honest, I think I would rather see better conditions if I'm fair, but we'll have a go and see what we can get out. I'm going to bring this rod in now. Slackened off a little bit. I think that's just a tide though. I'm going to go right down instead of damaging my line. I've got new line, so I don't think it should get much wear and tear on here, so I'll have it for a couple of sessions while I use them down here. I think we're going to pop down again. Lock it in. Just wait there. Look, this over the other ledge out there. This is. I can feel it. It's coming over the ledges. A bit small there. Put this rod up out the way a bit. So, we have our first doggy of the session. He's tucked the hooks right back, which I don't want. Can I get to him? That's the thing. I'm hoping so. I don't want to hurt the little fella. Yeah, I got it. Ah! Well, let's get this hook out of the way. Where's the hook plank to? There you go. Unhooked. It's only a small doggy. Back to fight another day. Let's go get some more. So I put this in here like so now. I'll have to stand it over the top. I knew it'd be like this today with the doggies. We'll probably like it with the white in later on as well. But unfortunately, as we get to high water, but unfortunately, on this beach, this is what you've got to do. You've got to fish for them. And the only way you can do that is by fishing hard. You just got to basically get your baits ready, get your gear ready, and go for it really. So get that all the way up there like that. Right, messy up. Wrong hand really, wrong hand. I was trying to do it for the camera. Oh, that's alright. See that scent coming out of you? That's what you want. Right. Come up to low water now. There we go. That's the bottom. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to come through the top of the eel like that. Pull them tight. There you go. That's literally what I want. As close as we can. Well, I've got weight there at the minute. It's hard to tell what weight. Definitely weight there. Another dogfish. No way. 2 fish on 1 hook. Look at that. That's unreal, that is it. There's an half decent weighting on that other one there as well. Look at that. That's unreal. Get on, guys. On the wire. On the wire. Don't know. The other one looks better than that one, but we'll have a look, shall we? I'm in a competition with Southwest Sea Baits at the minute. Best fawny, best whiting. So I only need a weigher really. But I'm not weighing anything under £2. If it's up round that, close to it maybe. But I'm not just weighing in 100% fish. Let's have a look. The only reason I'm keeping one is because the other one is smaller, and the spurs love it, and it gives a bluey, and that's something to bind to. I mean, I use it for toke fishing when we're up North Devon and that. There he goes. That's what we can do. Right, let's see if we can get another one out. So I'm going to put the ray bait out first, which I've just done. Let's go a bit of light here, shall we? Walk down, and they've killed my wire trace. I can't believe that. 2 fish on 1 on 1 rig. Hit the pedal. It's not the first time I've done that. It's probably not the first time you've not seen that. It happens very frequently if you use pedal rigs, especially for whiting and that. I thought that fish was going to go over £1 though. Just under. Right. Let's see if we can get one out. So walk out left a little bit. Right. A little sand patch here to do. And I hit this left. Whoops. We crossed over then. Out swing, in swing. Those reels are running quick. Oh, nearly went. That'll do. That'll do. See me then controlling the reel with my finger then, which isn't recommended, but due to the wind, I mean, the wind's not like it down here, but when I'm pumping that lead up, it is. What I don't want to be doing is bird's nesting, because new line, new reel, reels are running lovely, and I'm getting the distance I need. So silly not to, isn't it? But that one has been pumped out to the left now. I'll pump the other one right out in front. Right. And he's sat there as well, lovely, look at that. I'll wedge him in, like so. And then I'm going to set this here. So what I normally do is put the reel down like that. Want it quite tight on that one, so that hook goes. Right, I'm going to bait this one up. Now I'm not going to bore you the bait ups, guys, because you'll be sat here for an hour else. So let's bait this one up and then we'll get him out. Don't know what to do here. I'm going to hit one out in front. That's sort of like held where it is. So I'm hoping it'll be alright. Got one there out. Get him back on the tripod and wait for the bite. This is either a tide or I got a fish on here, because I'm hoping it's not a spur. It was that sort of finicky bite. Do you know what? Missed it. I'm going to leave it there a minute. That was definitely more powerful than a dogfish. It's not gone again yet. When I hit that, and when I pick the rod up in hand, I can feel it go over, and I hit into it, started reeling. But I'm hoping it hasn't cut my trace. If I had to put my money on that, what that would be, that was either a conger or a spur. We had them not so far, it was probably a couple miles down the coast the other year. It was exactly the same bite. Slacking me, rod in hand, and then you were waiting and waiting, and it was just like playing with the bait, and then you were just hitting into them and they were on. That wasn't on then. It was heavy and it went light. Should be fish and wire on both of them really. But like I said, I'm going for a ray on one, but I don't think I'm going to get a spur out tonight, if I'm honest. The conditions aren't right. You need that right conditions. I'm going to bring this one in. The reason I'm going to bring him in is to see if my trace has been snapped. Because if my trace has been cut off, I'm going to fish two with wire tonight. I was hoping to go for a ray. I mean, before the conditions aren't right for the spurs down here. There's a sort of keyed to it, which happens every time, and you know you've got an half a chance of getting one. But right over that ledge out there I am. I can feel it coming up over it. Really hitting to the ledge there then. Managed to get it up. Let's have a look then. That's been smashed. There's sometimes a way to tell. Hard one. Hard one. Probably an eel. Probably an eel. Let's go and get this baited up then. Alright, it's time to get another one out. Tide's starting to turn now. Do this. There's my sand patch. It's there, just the tide's coming in over it, isn't it? Right, let's do this. They're lively. Very, very lively. I have to turn them down slightly, I think. They're going off right and then they hit that wind as it goes up, and I'm trying to make sure I get it up over that top ledge. It can mean the difference between catching fish and not catching fish on this beach, I think. Especially at this part of the tide. Jesus. There's a bit of humour for you. I must have brought the bait elastic all the way down with me. I've been sat here for the last 5 minutes bringing it all in. I don't want to waste it because it's good stuff. But I just realised what I've done. I've just put pilchard and bluey on my ray bait. So I'm hoping I don't get a spur on it. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to, but I really wanted to fish that one with sand eel. Just got carried up a little bit there, didn't I? But no, it is what it is. Keep on doing this. Blimey, it's forever it is. I'll blast this one out now. Nothing, no fish on the last two casts. Oh, sorry, this last cast I brought in with the wire trace, nothing on it. The other one had a white in, so see if we can get another one out here. Right, so I've got a wire now. Just gonna blast him out. I've scaled right down on bait size. So I've been getting finicky bites. Not sure if that is what it is, but we'll have a look. Out swing, in swing. Blast to the horizon. Get rods up nice and high. Drag set. Ready for attack mode. Okay folks, so not a lot on the fishing front. It's gone a bit quiet. I'll say a bit quiet. The last cast on the ray one, I had a white in. Nothing on the wire trace for the last two ones, just get picked off by crabs I think. But yeah, the tide's starting to flood properly now. We're about, I don't know, half tied up. But I'm probably going to give it, I don't know, another couple of hours, I would have thought, and then I'm going to knock it on the head. But I don't see much happening tonight. You always got a chance for a ray, but there won't be no spurs tonight, 100%. Can't see a spur showing tonight. It's the conditions are all wrong for it completely. So it's pointless using a wire traces really. I might as well switch on to a ray one in a minute and just put 2 ray baits out there. But no, pleasant evening on the beach, and for some reason 3 lads turned up next to me. How the hell they knew it was me, I'll never know. I'm there looking up at the rods, reeling in the rod, and I hear, "Are you doing any more videos?" I don't know how they knew it was me, unless it was the rods, or I don't know how it knew. Maybe the seat box, I don't know, but yeah, one of them, innit? But they've obviously come down to take advantage of high water. Hopefully they get something out. I think one of the lads just pulled in a dogfish. So the dogfish were switched on tonight. The whiting's even stronger tonight, boys and girls. There's lots and lots of whiting. And to be honest, because I'm literally hitting them to the horizon here today, I mean, probably 150, 160 yards easy, if not more. They're flying. I've got the reels running just like too fast, really. And the trouble is with that, and being out there that far, you don't pick up the bite detection sometimes is good. I mean, if it's something nice, we'll pull the tip over, but like little doggy bites and little whiting bites, not picking them up properly really. But I think the wind's not helping. But yeah, we'll give it a go, we'll see how we get on. I'm gonna have our last cast, I think. I don't want to fish out as that much tonight. Feeling a bit tired. I've got a hour and 10-minute drive ahead of me, and I don't really fancy wasting all my sand on whiting and that. So let's see if this can be the one. Blasted out to the horizon. Let that be a ray. That's about me. I'm going to give it these 2 casts here, what I've just got in the water, and if there's nothing on them, that'll be me for the night. But I ain't going to stay down here and waste sand deal. especially on whiting and dogfish. I mean, the dogs aren't even getting a look in at the minute. It's whiting on straight away, so it's going to be tough fishing. But I'm going to get home and get a nice sleep. But goes to show every session's different. Could have come down here and had a few rays out, but you still could do. I mean, the top of the tide's going to come yet, but it's getting a bit late, and I've got like an hour and 10-minute drive ahead, and I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, so I don't really fancy staying until like 2 o'clock in the morning. But it was nice to get out for a few hours. You never know, do you? Got to be in it to win it. Left one's going again, whiting on. Oh, slack line up. It's going to tighten up. Or is it going to sit there? That was on the ray rod. I went to drop. Whoop. I went to drop slack. And have whiting on it. It's gonna have whiting on it, I know it is. If there's not a whiting on this rod, I'll stay and have another cast. If there's a whiting on this rod, I'll pack up and go home. Alright? How's that? I've had a bit of a slack line bite, and it's dropped slack and then sat there. And my money is on a whiting, right? That's what my money's on. But it might be right for you. The video could go on. You never know, but the wind's dropped right down lovely. But I'm thinking whiting. I'm going to tighten up a little bit. Might not be nothing. There's something on there. Oh, it's gone light. There you go, boys and girls. There you go. I've seen it. And that is the last fish of the session. Alright. He's took him back. He's actually bit my other hook off, I think. Is that in there? He hasn't. Do you know what? I must have had another one on, and the other one's bit it off, but that's me. That's me. Till the next time.